if I could say something about the Woodstock experience, that would be cool. So, for years, I've been trying to get my friends to come up there. And over time, I've been surprised with who has come up there with me and who hasn't. And I had a list at one time of all the people that I brought through Woodstock. And I'll just name a couple of the names. Jack Donnelly went up there with me my first time, his first time. So he's in. Next up after him was Terry Utane. Me and Terry went up for Levon's funeral in 2012. R.I.P. Levon.
Please,
Helm.
audience, listen to Rick.
And then that was the same reason we went up there the first time, was because of Levon Helm. So thank you, Levon, wherever you are in the Omnisphere, whatever this is. God bless you, homie. Then after Terry Utane, I wanted to bring up, a bunch of people I thought would be good for the town musically or good for the town in other ways. And I'll just go down the list. I don't remember the order, but, I brought up the homegirl Zazu. I brought up Ali Richardson. I brought up two of his friends, Najasi and Legionist. I brought up Bry Mayers. I brought up Mojo to a show. I brought up John Shin, so that's two cats from Downingtown. Two. And then I brought up somebody else too, Zach Kingston from Havertown. Man, Kingston's funny, man. Me and him, Kingston did the circuit that I had set up, which is I set up.
Yeah, and it's nice too, and Rick's nice.
I set up this little system, and it's a healing system, and part of it is in Shady Maple, part of it is in Woodstock, part of it was in Atlantis, which is no longer there, which is a hot spot, and part of it is in Chinatown. And I've set this up in this kind of builder way, like you were talking about, Brian.
And Rick did that too.
I was building, and I'm bringing through certain people at certain times. Kingston hit 3 out of 4 of the places.
And is Bry all right too?
Zach Kingston hit Lancaster with me, or Chester County, Lancaster. He hit Atlantis with me hard. Like, he liked that spot. That was a good spot, man. That was.
And we like to socialize and have activities in our life.
That was unlike any other spot I remember. Because that was it. That was the forgotten civilization of a freaky spot, man. In a good way. So then there was the Woodstock vibe, and when I brought Kingston to Woodstock, I caught a vision of an artist commune, something like that, while walking down the street, kind of near Birdcliff, but kind of in town. And then I hear from one of his friends that they're doing some shit up there, Jim Dwyer, man. So I'm right on, man. I just have to be patient, and that's what I'm doing. And bringing Bry up there the other day was really fun for me, because Bry didn't even perform, but his presence was felt, and he fit in like a glove up in Woodstock, up at
yeah, and Rick's fitting in like a glove right now.
The Colony and the Birdcliff and the swimming hole. And then next time I'll show you.
Hey, Rick could be in the Hall of Fame too.
I'll show you Big Pink next time.
So is Bry in the Hall of Fame? Is Bry good too?
Bry Mayers?
Is Rick in the Hall of Fame? Is Bry in the Hall of Fame?
Reinhart?
I think they both might be.
Which Hall of Fame we talking, man?
I don't know. We'd have to figure it out.
I'm in the Elephant Talk Hall of Fame.
There we go.
And you performed at Elephant Talk, or no, you performed at a house show. That's what I call it, man, a house show.
All right, we got some wins.
We do got some wins, man. And
Rick can have them too.
And Jerry Ryan asked about you, man.
Oh yeah, I know Jerry Ryan. My name's Brian M. Mayers. Of course, Jerry Ryan knows who I am.
He's asking about you, man. He wants you to come back down, man. One of these days, once they open back up after this virus shit.
Maybe I'll go to Jerry Ryan's house with Rick one day. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just go by myself.
I know for me, I've been having a hard. Oh, here's another one up in Woodstock. I didn't bring.
And
him
I'm
up.
Brian M. Mayers. And there's Rick Reinhart.
I didn't bring Splat up to Woodstock, but Splat's been up there a bunch. He's been tough for me to deal with up there because back in the day, he used to let me produce him, and that would work out well, as in he would come up with a lot of songs. AA and his New York experience has, maybe the department or whatever, I don't know what it was, but something's changed him, and he no longer is the kind of person that is vibing with me on this kind of video music tip, like the way we're vibing right now. And it just bothers me because he doesn't let me be me. You know what I mean? And it sucks to say that about a homie like that. I've known that dude so long, but he doesn't want me to be me when I hang out with him, so I can't really do anything with him anymore, you know what I mean? I don't know, it sucks, dude.
But Brian, Rick, and Splat are all good men. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I love Splat. And he needs to know that. And not only that, like we were saying, like when we were listening to some music earlier, you were like, this sounds like Splat. Splat will always be that person that people compare the music that I make to, because some of my best shit that I've ever made was with Splat. And that's what he needs to understand, dude, and it drives me crazy, dude. And like I've told him this, and like he knows what I'm saying, but he still doesn't know what I mean.